Okay, hi everybody. Let's jump into it. I'm excited. Dang, Oxenfree. Where did we leave off last time? We went and found both of our friends, and then we were forced to make a decision between them, and they were both being assholes. So we chose Nona instead. And and then we went back in time. I forgot there was a great big flashback. Okay, so I think we're out of the flashback now and back with Nona, and yeah, we're gonna jump right in. It is Wednesday. Happy Wednesday, and hi folks. This is I believe my Steam profile pic. Showing that it is indeed integrated with Steam using the Steam
Alex,
API.
Are you back with me now? Man, you've been acting like I don't even know how to put it, like a bird, just flitting around in circles for 10 minutes.
Okay, so real quick, I want to say it did that transition again, and it's so fucking good. I love it so much. That it goes from the start menu, it does a Star Wars pan down straight into the scene, whatever the scene is. That is just so good. I want to see that everywhere. I want to always see that. 3:20 a.m. Okay, cool.
I was about to slap you or scream or something. It's been not fun to watch in light of everything.
What do you mean flying around?
I don't know. What was I doing?
Well, let's see. First you stopped walking, then you started spinning. Slowly, like a dying top. And then you were talking about sandwiches, like in your sleep. I thought, honestly, I was watching your brain melt.
I haven't been talking about stupid sandwiches. Haven't you realized that I was gone for however long?
What?
I went
Oh, come on, Alex.
It was one of those time loop things.
Time loop thing?
No.
Really? You didn't leave. We've been here the whole time.
You just did it
both
in
of
your
us.
head.
Well, you more physically than mentally, I guess. But other than that, I really don't know what to tell you.
I don't remember being here at all. I haven't been here. I don't know how else to say it.
Alright, well, can you just, maybe tell me what happened? What'd you see? What was it like? And what happened, basically?
It was a day I can remember, actually, when Michael and I spent a random Saturday on the beach here. It was just...
Let me know if my levels are good, because I adjusted the volume of the game, and I think it should be okay.
Something like that. I don't know if I'd like it.
No, it was good to see.
Yeah, you know.
I'm treating it like a temporary gift. That's all.
Okay.
Game is a smidge quiet. Alright. That was a very small adjustment, but... where am I trying to go? That's right. That's right. Left control is the map button, of course. Damn, this is an extremely... I mean, it's somewhat useful. As a map, it's not... No, actually, because it's got these little arrows, it is extremely useful. And it's got this, and it's got this. I wish that I had known about it from the beginning. Steal a boat and leave. Down here. I'm confused about this plan. That's right. I'm confused about this plan because we left the other two at the communication tower. So how are we going to get them to the boat? It's a confusing plan, but I think I'm going... Oh no, I'm not going this way. There's no arrow this way. I don't think I can go this way. The labels are not in the right places. What? What does that mean? I certainly noticed that there's an issue with this text right here. Anomaly is one of 12. That's not what it should look like. And this the way that this is animating looks a little bit crude, more so than I would expect. But I wonder what it means that the labels are not in the right places. Huh. Okay. The labels seem all piled up, and they are. It's an error that I'm experiencing. Screenshots I saw of the map have readable text on all the illustrated areas, so the names make sense. Even in this view, because I'm only seeing the one. Oh no, that's not true. There's woods. This says woods and Milner's Outpost. Oh yes, you're absolutely right. All of there's a bunch of labels. They're slightly transparent, and you can see that they're all stacked up on one another. Interesting. Okay. Well, great. Good. The biggest problem that I had was that the labeling seemed inconsistent, right? That the Milner's Outpost, maybe it was mostly just Milner's Outpost, I couldn't figure out what that referred to, because on the map and in the dialogue it seemed like different things. That's because it is, right? The map has been misleading me about the names of places. So if there were no labels, then I would be better off. I would be less confused. And if the labels were in the right place, I would be even less confused, right? That would be ideal. Okay, cool. That's good to know. That's good to know. I'm glad that these other UI elements do appear to be placed properly. That's good. And the map is still, I think, helpful as it is. Now, this leads me to believe that I need to go this way and come around over the cave to whatever this is. Because it looks like there is a path down there, but there's no yellow arrow that points that way. So I think that's not real. So I'm gonna head back left, even though I think left is where I just came from. Maybe I'm mistaken about that because it's been a week, but all right, let's go this way. And a heads up that letters were left throughout the island for optional backstory. Oh right, yeah, there was an antique store thing. So Dusky, I'm curious about that, about the letters are left throughout the island. Have I found any of those? Do I know what that means? I have. That's right. That's right. I found this letter from Margaret Adler. Okay. What, sorry, I've commandeered the old Cardinal Station 140.1, use it to relay clues to nearby beacons buried throughout the area. Find these beacons and the notes within, and discover the true chronicle of the island. To whosoever finds the material, know that I am discomforted for keeping it hidden, and ashamed for the lies I helped preserve, but also know that I acted in what I felt were the best interests. Okay. And truly for the interest of time itself. Ooh. Okay, so I don't think I entirely grokked the degree to which this is a scavenger hunt. But let's go and do that. We're gonna go back to the... What's this? Adler letter.
I didn't know Maggie grew up in Maine.
Did I just stumble on that? Was I supposed to find... How did I find that? What happened? There's a similar statue of a soldier in Maine. What statue? This is a lighthouse. What's going on? There's a similar statue of a soldier in Maine where I grew up. My memory of it is, I think, part of the reason when I said yes when the Army recruited me out of college, despite my family's protestations. Anna, my closest friend from childhood, was of course thrilled at the possibility of my escape. I anonymously started the petition in 1975 to have this one made after the daughter of Kanaloa crewman Francis Salter asked. After the daughter, I don't know why, a marker maybe for the hope I once had to help people. Okay. I mean, was there any kind of an indication that there was a letter there? And also, is there a statue there? What if I go to 140? Is it 140.8? No, okay. Oh, I keep pressing M because I feel like M for map. 140.1. Okay, so there was nothing on there. You can check the radio for a corresponding clue. Yeah, that's what I was trying to do, but... Whoops. Right click. But it's not necessarily here. Maybe? Is there something there? I don't really hear anything. Is there something on another channel? Music. Music. Just a lot of music. Oops. Okay, so I still don't totally understand the scavenger hunt. I can't go this direction. It won't let me go this direction. So does that mean I missed the antique store? I can't go back there? What was that? Oh, okay. Okay, I'm gonna go this way then. Hard to say if there's a visual because okay, yes, that's true. Sorry, there wasn't. I maybe before I found it, but there wasn't one that I noticed.
Hey, why aren't you at the tower?
What the fuck?
This one got a little antsy.
Weird stuff was playing on the radio. That voice said I had a mother's laugh. What does that even mean?
Anyways, are we happy?
We are happy. We got a new radio that's supposed to open doors and gates in some magical way.
Oh, thank God. I was getting nervous that you would have walked all that way and then not found anything, seeing as how it was my advice to do the whole thing. But it worked out, so great.
Yeah, Clarissa's gone though.
Gone? Gone like dead? Or...
No, I guess there was a... What'd you guys call it? Like a time loop thing? She pretty much got transmogrified to someplace else.
It's sad that any of those words make any sense to me, but...
Look, we got the way in. Let's just do what we meant to do and check to see if the boat works.
Right,
But not leave yet.
Right, we can still look
Listen,
for
if we have the
Clarissa.
key, which is apparently this radio, then let's just go to the house and see.
I figured there's gonna be
If we leave
more
that way, then
spooky
we'll go on a
stuff.
Clarissa hunt.
All right.
I think you're supposed to use the radio to tune into the gate, right, Alex?
How do you know that?
So are you gonna try the gate thing, or...
Yeah, I'm gonna get up close to the gate.
If we're still gonna go to the house, let's just do it.
Guys,
Try the radio, Alex.
give me some space. Okay, it's not turning red like it does when it's haunted. Music. Something? Nothing? Music.
You will go and see the girls.
More music. I think it would be higher, right? It would be in the range that this radio has that my previous radio didn't. Maybe low. Maybe my other radio I don't think went this low either. Okay, this seems promising. Yeah, there we go.
Cool.
Wow.
Please have a boat. Please have a boat. Please.
Where am I going? Oh.
The find the boat and paddle away game plan.
Maggie Adler left a bunch of mysterious
I do want to
stuff
do this.
all over the place, and I'm not leaving until I get my hands on them.
Seriously? That's like a concern?
Okay.
Yes.
But that kind of feels like a morning thing. But sure.
Okay. So just to explain, one of the things that's going on. So whenever I use the radio, I use my mouse to sort of like scrub through the radio. And when I close that interface, it detects that as a click of my mouse, as though I want to move, as like a navigation click, somewhere way off in the distance on one of the sides, depending on how I've scrolled. And it surprises me every time. Like, I just start walking, and I think that it's a cutscene, and I let it happen, and it's not. It's like a misclick or a misinterpretation of a click. What else? No, maybe that was it. Let's look for the boat. I want to find out about the boat. I do want to look for all of the clues, and I want to find Clarissa. Did we talk about how X-Files this is? I don't remember if, like, that specifically came up, but that's a very specific aesthetic.
Jesus, that house is huge. That lady really knew how to live. It's like the Chateau de Adler.
There is something up with her. She has this giant house. She's burying, like, secret messages all over the place. I mean, this is crazy.
Yeah, and we can leave it to Scrappy Doo or whoever to figure it out.
What's a Scrappy do?
Yeah, but we could figure it out. Aren't you the least bit curious?
I'm
There's
not just
gonna be a sunken pirate
curious.
ship at the end of this, Alex. It's just a wrecked submarine.
Yeah, and if you're really so anxious, you can come back on your own time. I just want to get home.
Oh.
What? This isn't about, like, hunting for buried treasure. This is about the very real aliens that are fucking with us. Like, this is not... I don't feel like this is idle. That's the other thing, is that I still don't know what the hell the, like, thought balloons of my face mean. That still doesn't make any sense to me. It just happens occasionally.
It's like a boat that needs keys. There are no oars.
And before we go crazy, it wasn't with Maggie's stuff back at the office, like with the radio?
No. We looked through all of her stuff, I think.
Huh. Well,
What's plan B if we can't find it?
The keys, they have to be in the house for the movers or her family, you know?
That's as good a guess as any.
I'm gonna assume that the keys are in the house and not... The hell is that? Okay.
It's a radio lock. The woman sure did love her
Okay.
antiquated security.
I'm looking at the low end of the spectrum. I mean, that's creepy, but that's a signal. I heard like a little chime. I hear like a little chime. Do. Okay, but that doesn't seem to be doing anything. Oh, maybe I'm hearing. Fuck. Okay, wait. I didn't mean to do that. I think I'm hearing the wind chime. Okay, that's scary as hell. Okay. We're doing something.
That is a nifty gizmo.
Weird. Okay.
Finally. Clarissa,
God, you
Jesus.
scared me. Thought you were like
Clarissa.
Maggie Adler's dead body or something.
How would that make sense?
How do you get in here? The door was locked. Do you have, like, a radio?
No, I don't have a radio. The kitchen window was open.
Kitchen window?
That's
Where?
fair.
In the back? In the kitchen?
Okay, sure.
Look, Clarissa's here, so everyone's here now. Everyone's okay, alright? That's a good
Yeah,
thing.
let's just find the keys to the boat or a phone or whatever and just find a way home. I promise. We can all keep talking and or fighting at school on Monday.
Fine.
I did-
Okay, let's focus up.
Everybody find something and hope that it helps.
I feel moved by my flashback of Clarissa. I'm not.
It's been disconnected. Bummer.
And I also don't really see any reason to be more suspicious of her than everybody else. Like, I think we've all proven that we're all susceptible to alien ghost powers. Where's Jonas going? I like pull string. I like thinking that pull string is like a conspiracy thing. Like, keep pulling the string on this conspiracy board, but I bet it's a literal string.
Oh, that's an attic? Thought it was like a cat's toy or something.
Wanna come up?
Cat's
sure.
toy? Really? What do you have to
How are
say,
you doing?
Jonas?
How are you doing?
Look, Jonas, are we, like, okay? I mean, because of the whole taking not you to town thing.
I'm not gonna pretend it didn't bother me a little, but it'd be stupid to, like... Tonight has been bad enough. I'm not gonna crab about that.
Thank you.
Are you, like, mad at me or something? Right?
No, it's
I
fine.
wanna
It's
be okay
fine.
with you.
Yeah.
If we keep at each other's throats, I don't know if I'll be able to make it through the night.
Me neither. So let's just not be at each other's throats anymore. There. See? Easy.
Okay. Toby says Jonas is definitely a pod person or something, right? Yeah. Jonas, I am most suspicious of Jonas.
The chest is padlocked. Needs a combination.
Mrs. Adler was either paranoid beyond belief or just a very tidy woman.
Well,
Definitely
she buried
paranoid.
information in sonically camouflaged containers, Jonas. My guess is paranoid.
Okay. So maybe the scavenger hunt will lead me to a combination.
Wait, have you seen this? It's like a star map or a diagram of planets or something.
Yeah, why would she need anything like a map of the universe? I mean, it's not like she's bouncing stuff off satellites for a job. Or maybe they were back then, what do I know?
Well, she was an amateur astronomer, probably.
What, like she cared if you were a Scorpio or something? I thought that stuff was after her time.
That's astrology, not astronomy.
Oh, yeah, that fits the description better.
Oh, it's a draft of her letter that she left in the office. To whom it should concern. She left notes everywhere, she said. Hidden with secret signals.
She was an odd one, I'll give her that. But, you know, cool in a way.
Maybe she was up to something, you ever think of that? I mean, she's wrapped up in this thing somehow.
Maybe, but also things don't have to make sense. Sometimes stuff just happens, and that's the end of it.
Sometimes stuff just happens, and that's the end of it. That's very pod person.
Man, she owned enough books. It's mostly math, I think. Ergodic thermodynamics.
Ergodic?
And religion. Sheesh, there's a
Okay,
lot
we
of...
get it. She liked the smell of paper.
Where
Fascinating
even are
insight.
you,
We'll all
Clarissa?
miss her dearly.
Okay, why don't you get off your ass and help then?
I am helping by keeping out of the way of more enterprising sorts like yourself.
Ugh.
Put some clothes on. Remember that guy? Where are your parents? Your kid's better than...
Oh, Chad's lake house.
Yeah, that guy was a friggin' weirdo.
Yeah.
You guys okay?
Hey, Nona.
Hey,
How's it going?
steady as she goes.
Okay.
Clarissa?
Your Highness.
For the 800th time, and I don't even know why I feel like I have to keep selling you on this, but here goes again. Michael wasn't my fault.
As long as you believe it, I guess.
Okay. Okay, let's hold on. Dr. J in the chat says the thing that's interesting about sometimes stuff just happens. It's a very non-fiction narrative thing, and stuff just happens isn't really a fictional narrative thing. In fiction, things make sense, which is true. But I'm actually responding to the second part of what he said, which is sometimes things just happen, and what did he say? And like, he was dismissive of it. Like sometimes things just happen and it doesn't matter, or you just move on from it, or like that's the end of it. And I think that even allowing for a universe where things can just happen, this doesn't appear to be that universe, by the way, right? Like this is a very conspiracy driven universe. But even in a universe where things can just happen, I think it's really, it's dismissive to say that that is the end of it, right? Things happen and people react to things happening. And even if they don't instigate those things, like their reactions are still important. The things that happen are still important to them, and a part of their story. And I think Jonas is being sort of overall too dismissive of the weirdness that's going on here. Oh, clearly I'm supposed to go this way. All right. No? Oh, yes. Okay, great. Oh, hey. It's what's his name? Ren.
Find anything useful?
Not yet. But you know, the night is young.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. No, I couldn't say it. I couldn't say it. I couldn't tell him. I couldn't, like, figure... I think that was right. I think it was right not to tell him that it's Nona's birthday. That would have been a betrayal of Nona. And frankly, right now, I like Nona more than I like Ren. So
There's something in here.
Just looks like vacation slides or something.
Excuse me?
Huh. Ren, you were right. There's like a ledger here. The Adler family does own the island.
Never doubt me.
And here's the combination for the... There's a padlocked chest in the attic upstairs. 29, 18, 54.
Cool?
She made a lot of, what should I call these, slides? They're not videos.
Silent memories?
Are they stills? Are they slides? Or are they like movies?
Are you, doing okay?
Yeah.
We're gonna listen in
Yeah?
on this
We're going home
conversation.
soon, so
Yeah, that's true.
And now he's not following me anymore. Okay.
29, 18, 54. It's a lot of radios and those containers we saw at the town office. Oh, and like a map of the caverns. She's written here, tune into the source.
What do you think that means? She couldn't have known about the ghosts, right?
Where's Jonas?
I just really don't get it.
Oh no. Oh no, did I break it? Did that break it? No. Oh no, I can't move. Is that because I didn't answer that question? This feels a lot like what happened at the caves. Or at the beach at the beginning. Okay, I don't think that there's a way out of this. I think that I have to. I don't know where the last save was. So we can speedrun it. We can't really speedrun it. There's really no way to speedrun this game. Okay. Okay.
Jesus,
This isn't that
house
far.
is huge. That lady really knew how to live. It's like the Chateau de Adler.
There is something up with her. She has this
that what I said
giant
last-
house.
oh, that is
She's
what I said
burying,
last
like,
time.
secret
Whoops.
messages all over the place. I mean, this is crazy.
Yeah, and we can leave it to Scrappy Doo or whoever to figure it out.
What's a Scrappy do?
Yeah, but we
I
could
do
figure
want
it
to
out.
figure it out.
Aren't you the least bit curious?
There's not gonna be a sunken pirate ship at the end of this, Alex. It's just a wrecked submarine.
Yeah, and if you're really so anxious, you can come back on your own time.
Oh, it's
I
like
just want to get home.
It's like a boat that needs keys. There are no oars.
It's like a
And
boat that
before we
needs
go crazy,
keys.
It's not. It wasn't with Maggie's stuff back at the office, like with the radio.
No, we looked through all of her stuff, I think.
Huh. Well,
The keys, they have to be in the house for the movers or her family, you know?
That's as good a guess as any.
There we go.
that is a nifty gizmo.
Hell yeah.
finally.
Clarissa,
God, you
Jesus.
scared me. Thought you were like Maggie Adler's dead body or something.
Clarissa, where have you been? After we saw you in town, you just...
Hey, I could ask you the same thing. It was like I sneezed and you were gone. I ended up in the fields and just decided to come here and, like, wait it out. I haven't seen anybody since. So I thought I'd camp it up.
And then how'd you get past the gate? It's like a slab of wrought iron. It looked impossible to climb.
Well, apparently it's not that impossible since, you know, I'm here.
I thought you hated physical activity.
Not when my life's in peril. Christ.
Look, Clarissa's here.
That is
so
a
everyone's
little
here now.
weird.
We can just...
I will
everyone's
say that's
okay,
a little
right?
weird.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, let's just find the keys to the boat or a phone or whatever and just find a way home. I promise. We can all keep talking and or fight.
Fine, okay? Let's
I want to
focus
stir up
up.
trouble.
Everybody find something and hope that it helps.
It's been disconnected. Bummer. How are you doing?
How are you doing?
Look, Jonas.
We're gonna do this thing. I want to make sure we do this thing.
Because of the whole taking not you to town thing.
I'm not gonna pretend it didn't bother me a little, but it'd be stupid to, like... Tonight has been bad enough. I'm not gonna crab about that. I mean, are you, like, mad at me or something?
No, I said no.
So okay with you.
Jaxwell says,
I don't know if I'll be able to
I've
make it
played
tonight.
games with dialogue options
So
like
let's
this
just not
that
be
tell
at
you
each
what
other's throats.
feeling or emotion is associated with each response. Do you think something like that would, in this game, would have helped you make faster or better choices? That's a great question. I mean, I think the classic example is Mass Effect, which I'm also playing through right now because Legendary just came out. Andromeda also did. Yeah, all of the Mass Effect games have done it. The Inquisition, Dragon Age Inquisition does it a little bit, I think. But BioWare really sort of innovated and popularized it with the Mass Effect series. Yeah, would that help me make better choices? The thing about that is that on the one hand, it is limiting, right? And like now you are categorizing what your choices are, and it means that you kind of need to differentiate your choices specifically along those categories, which can be good. Like it can be thematically resonant, but it might not. And in a game like this that is kind of about a natural conversational kind of attitude, I think it'd be really difficult to make that work and to make it satisfying. The advantage that you get from it, or an advantage, there's really two, right? Because one is now you are presenting the player with a world in that makes a certain kind of sense, right? That is categorized in a certain way. In Mass Effect, depending on the Mass Effect game, or in, even going back to like Knights of the Old Republic, which didn't do it in quite the same way, but still had this kind of dichotomy between this is a light side choice and this is a dark side choice, right? And you are looking at the dialogue options, even if they're not labeled that way, you're looking at them through that lens. And the game sort of knows and is built around that design principle. In Mass Effect, you have options that are investigative. Everything on the left side of the wheel is sort of like asking a follow-up question, and then on the right side of the wheel, typically the upper option is a Paragon option and the lower option is a Renegade option, right? And so you can, as a player, it makes it easier to play, because if you look at the dialogue and you're not sure what you want to choose, like, it's not clear, it's hard to know what those choices really are supposed to mean, or what you want to say. You can also choose based on sort of like mood or attitude, right? You can say, well, of these two options, it's hard for me to decide which one feels like it's the right one to say right now, but I want to lean more Paragon than Renegade. Or in this moment, I'm feeling really angry and I want to lash out, and I'm going to choose the lower right option for that reason. And it doesn't even really matter what the dialogue option is. Like, I'm choosing the attitude. So as a player, like, that can be clarifying. That can help. And also, it sort of makes the world, it divides up the world that way, right? In a Star Wars game where you have light side and dark side conversation options, like, you are thinking about the world in terms of light side and dark side, right? And in Mass Effect, you are thinking about, like, you can get things done by appealing to people's, sense of honor or duty, or you can get things done by, like, imposing your will on them. And those are the two ways that you can sort of approach the world, that you can think about the world. And a game can even track, can like pay attention to what you're doing. We do that in the Cosmonet games. In Cosmonet and From Ivan, like From Ivan we do kind of play more with explicitly labeling. In Cosmonet, it's kind of it's not explicitly labeled, but you are always choosing from 4 options that have specific characterizations, right, that say something about your personality. And From Ivan is the same thing. And then the point of those games is that at the end, the sort of narrative outcome, what happens, is based on what kinds of choices you choose. Just like in Mass Effect, right? Like at the end of the game, you get Paragon options. You get sort of Paragon endings. Not necessarily for like the whole game, but like a lot of individual storylines will have potential Paragon endings or Renegade endings, and then neutral endings. And the Paragon and Renegade endings tend to be better or more dramatic or more interesting or more satisfying than not getting them. But you have to have built up that stat over the course of the game in order to earn the opportunity to choose those endings. So there's a lot that you can do when you categorize responses that way. In this game, I think the motivation for not doing that is that you aren't locked in to that sort of structure. You're not locked into that vision of, there's just one way to look at the world. Your character can be a lot more nuanced. And I think that's really important. That's a big part of the aesthetic of this game. I think it'd be tough if they gave the responses the labels in the way that this is suggesting. But if you did, I still don't know that it would help me. I feel like the timing on this is so fast. Sometimes it's just like it takes me that long to process what the options are. And I think the benefit of those labels, I don't think as a player I would be choosing like, I'm just always going to choose Paragon. Even though when I play Mass Effect, I end up almost always choosing Paragon. I only choose based on the category after I've sort of processed what the text is and realized that, like, it's not immediately obvious what I want to say. And then that label becomes like a tiebreaker for me. And that is not helpful in this case, because by the time I get to the tiebreaker, it's too late. It's too late for the dialogue. So I don't know that would help me specifically in this particular case. Dusky, I do want to point out that Dusky mentioned RPGs where there is a lie sort of in parentheses next to a dialogue option where you're not being truthful, and I'll remind the chat that that is one of my like top 3 favorite things ever. So wouldn't that take away from the conversation since you base your response on the emotion rather than the content of the sentence? Again, like, I think it depends on what you're trying to do. And in this game, I think that's actually arguable, right? Is it better to have the player choose an option based on the topic or choose an option based on the emotion? I think, you can make a real argument that choosing an answer based on an emotion is more, true. That's more of a role-playing kind of response. That's about sort of like saying, this is who the character is. This is what the character's reaction and what the character is feeling. And I trust the game to put words to that make sense. I think there are a lot of cases where that works, where that makes sense to do. And, I just don't think that it would work especially well in this game. Or at least it would not be trivial to sort of introduce it. I think it would be, you would have to build a whole game around it for that to work. Sweet. Okay, let's look at all this stuff.
Wait, have you seen this? It's like a star map or a diagram of planets or something.
Yeah, why would she need anything like a map of the universe? I mean, it's not like she's bouncing stuff off satellites for a job.
Maybe they needed to chart signals through space or something?
Maybe.
Alien ghosts.
Oh,
Telling you.
It's a draft of her letter that she left in the office. To whom it should concern. She left notes everywhere, she said. Hidden with secret signals.
She was an odd one, I'll give her that. But, you know, cool in a way.
No, I think it's pretty cool, actually. I could see myself doing something like this for the people I leave behind.
Well, leave a cheat sheet for the laziest of us, okay?
Okay.
Oh, that's an attic? Thought it was like a cat's toy or something.
Wanna come up?
Yeah, sure.
The chest is padlocked. Needs a combination.
Mrs. Adler was either paranoid beyond belief or just a very tidy woman.
No, she was
very
definitely
information and
paranoid.
sonically
Like, there's no
camouflaged
question.
containers, Jonas. My guess is paranoid.
Let's look
Man,
at
she wrote enough
stuff.
books. It's mostly math, I think. Ergodic thermodynamics.
The
and
key failing of this game really is the
Yeah,
lack of
she liked
farming.
The smell of paper. Fascinating insight. We'll all miss her dearly.
I'm not talking to you. I'm just talking out loud.
You can only ever talk out loud.
Ugh.
I mean, that's kind of true, actually.
Put some clothes on. Remember that guy?
Come on, down the stairs.
Your kid's better than.
Oh, Chad's Lake House.
Yeah, that guy was a friggin' weirdo.
Yeah.
Hey, Nona.
Hey.
Okay, so this is probably a terrible time to bring this up.
Clarissa's right
I know
there.
it
I
is,
shouldn't have.
Ren really does mean well, so just take it easy on him.
No, please, let's talk about something normal. But, yeah, I will. No problem.
Okay. I
Clarissa?
did my duty by Ren.
Miss.
I just want you to be keenly aware, sharply aware.
I regret
that
it.
don't
I
care
regret it.
one anything what you think about
No,
me, okay?
Alex, stop
And making a
talking.
big show of telling me. That surely fits the narrative you've drawn up
Damn
for
it.
yourself.
Damn it. I mean, that was an incredible, entirely correct burn. Oh God. Now I just feel bad. I feel bad like a teenager. Ugh.
There's something in here.
Just looks like vacation slides or something.
She made a lot of, what should I call these slides? They're not videos.
Silent memories?
Find anything useful?
Not yet. But you know, the night is young.
So, think we're really about to make it out of here? I have my doubts, I'll be honest.
Yeah, you should. But just, can we talk about something? Like, seriously, why didn't you let me go with you to Main Street? Did I
Oh.
do something that bad? I just don't get it.
All
I
right,
mean,
Ren,
you were
honestly,
being a
the
goober.
time has come to let it go. I mean, this just can't be a big deal compared to everything else tonight.
Then I don't know. I'm just sore about it still, but whatever. I'll chew my resentment down till we're out.
Huh. Ren, you were right. There's like a ledger here. The Adler family does own the island.
Never doubt me.
And here's the combination for the... There's a padlocked chest in the attic upstairs. 29, 18, 54.
Cool?
Cool. Okay, I want to acknowledge Dusky says the game succeeded if you feel like an angsty, awkward teen. I agree 100%. I think that's exactly right. And Toby points out I have a lot more sympathy for Clarissa after last time.
Are you, doing okay?
Oh, yeah. The combo of the flashback and the suicidal imagery around her in the time
Yeah,
loops
that's
seems
true.
like she's nasty because she's hurting. I agree 100%. I think that the writing in this game has handled I mean, a lot of stuff really well, but that the turn of that character, you know, at the beginning of the game, I really didn't like Clarissa. And now, I mean, I don't know that I like her, but I feel a lot of sympathy for her. I want to try to sort of connect with her and help her. I don't feel like she is just mean, you know? Whereas at the beginning, that was, I very strongly had that impression. So I put that on the writing design,
29,
on top of the dialogue.
18,
It's very good.
54. It's a lot of radios and those containers we saw at the town office. Oh, and like a map of the caverns. She's written here.
Oh, right. I gotta
"Tuned to
press
the
something.
source."
What do you think that means? She couldn't have known about the ghosts, right?
She must have figured it out, that there were ghosts here and the potential for them to be running amok.
I guess that's a possibility.
Jonas.
Is this... Ah, the boat keys. Got 'em.
Perfecto.
Okay, but I do want to, like,
All right, we got
go to
keys
the
for boat.
caverns.
Where?
Jonas found them in a chest upstairs. So, say thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I was just saying it. It's not directed at you or anything.
Okay.
Mirrors are scary, but that one seems normal.
Alex. Oh, Alex. Come down here, please.
Clarissa, what's going on?
You're confused, aren't you? Well, you should be. How does it go? Things are different, except in a different way? Just come downstairs so we can get started.
Why is Ren dead? Why is Nona
Here's a
dead?
candle to light you to bed.
No.
To chop off your head.
What the fuck?
Ren, are you all right? We're in a time loop thing.
I don't know that time loop is the right descriptor. Oh man, okay, here we go. Okay.
Come on, Jonas. I really need you. Don't blank out on me now.
Ah, there you are. Now we imagine you're a bit confused. But don't fret. This will be the final part of your training, Alex.
All training is supervised by very skilled instructors.
Training? I don't want to be trained. What are
You
you...
signed up for this, Alexandra. In the caverns, you tuned in to our signal. So please, I cannot bear your excuses.
How was I meant to know what the hell was gonna happen?
And yet, without understanding your footing, you still acted. But don't worry. The test is easy. We will speak of something that still helps, and you will go and find it. See? As simple and good-humored as your
What is it with you guys and all the games? You're like dogs or children. Just what is the point?
The point, dear, the point is that they were never games. And you can figure that out by your lesson. Now, let's start with the softball. I spy, with my little eye, radiation. There is, of course, a time loop here.
Oh Jesus. A light or a TV or what the fuck? TV over here?
Are you talking about the TV?
Very good. Well done. The older models of the X-rays. But right now, you'd be wise to think of radiation in another sense. Pay attention.
What are you even talking about?
I spy. With my little eye, a notch. Let's make this a little harder, okay?
A knot? A knot? Is it on the string? Oh, yes. Okay. Painting. There we go. Celtic knot.
Looks kind of like a knot.
Excellent. You're doing so well.
Okay. Jesus, fuck.
Stay quick. This is what you really want to find. I spy with my
Picture of a memory. Be fast now.
The picture of I guess it's Maggie Adler and
There's a bunch of
somebody.
pictures.
Is this it?
Yes,
Very nice.
that's
Anna.
Friend
Okay.
See, you and your schoolyard chums are experiencing, well, this has sort of happened before. Maggie and Anna tried to sport with us many years ago.
Sport?
Only one survived. But in the process, we discovered a way for us to return, so to speak. It just takes a little time. And a far-reaching tolerance for the ignorance.
Wait, what? What happened to Anna?
Let's leave it at
The poor girl didn't know what she was playing with. It doesn't matter. They're not of eternal recurrence. The waves. The waves, we think. And we will use those waves to absorb into your friends so as sunlight blooms into flowers. And we will grow. And we will engulf.
You can't do that. Think about what you're doing.
We can do that, Alex. And what has seemed to your parents as 80 years has been for us eons to know an existence without life. We tried it too quickly, but now we know to wait and soak.
What the
We
fuck?
had to keep you here on the island.
Jesus Christ.
Great honor, Alex, really, to carry us through this life and on to the next.
Please just don't do this. We're not.
It's sad, I know, to lose the facility to feel, to be, but we have not felt anything for a very long time, and we'll do whatever is necessary.
No!
Until dawn, and so will you.
Until dawn.
And we thank you for your good service.
Holy shit.
So, I'm kind of screwed.
Why is there still static? Why is the screen still distorted? Where is everybody? I don't like any of this. Okay, there's a tape player. Oh, there's another one up here. Okay. Are they like spatially creating a triangle? What the fuck?
Tell Michael he should go out on his own.
I can't. Okay.
Okay,
What?
seriously, who are you?
The fuck?
So we can go on. I think I'm gonna be sick.
Me first.
It wasn't a dream or a vision or something. You and Clarissa standing in the living room just now, was it?
Ugh.
No, that was very, very real.
Well, at least
Like trouble.
they all saw it.
God.
Yeah, we kind of really are.
So, I mean, Christ. If Clarissa was whisked away to the cave by nuclear submarine monsters, then... I mean, the plan has to be to retrieve her, right?
I'm still going to call them ghosts, if that's okay.
A ghost is a monster, so...
Clarissa is only like one slice of the problem. We're all infected or whatever, so we need to rip the issue off like a bandage all at once.
Okay, great, yeah. But how do we do that?
Well, a good question.
Maggie, I think Maggie Adler might have had some sort of a plan or a scheme or something to fix what's going on.
Either a plan or a
Could Maggie
scheme.
ever have? First of all, she's dead. And second of all,
She knew something. I mean, look around. This whole house is like a ghost hunting command center. And she thought she needed to tune a radio into the source of the problem in the cave.
Well, if we're going to the cave... Oh, actually, I forgot. I saw the entrance has been caved in since you guys went inside.
Alright, I know there are a whole bunch of secret communist bomb-fearing tunnels dug into this place during the 1950s. And Maggie has loads of film about military stuff in her basement, so...
Maybe there's a way back into the cave through one of those, you're thinking?
Let's take a look.
What kind of name is a Fippany Fields anyway? Wait, is it a Fippany?
It's,
No.
It's
Okay,
a
there we go.
different field.
Oh, that makes more sense.
Okay. Okay. This tells me nothing. That's fine. This is terrifying. Toby says sometimes your friends get eaten by ghosts. Sometimes you hallucinate about drunk driving. Sometimes you find out how your whole family died from a maybe curse. Clearly no good comes of it. Yeah, no, that's... yes, that's right. Never taking a ferry to a remote island again. Yeah, no, it seems like a bad scene. It's a bad start. Dusky says the thought of ghosts soaking into your body and taking you over is absolutely horrifying. I completely agree. That is such a good, terrible image. That's really... Okay, now I'm going to complain about this map again. Holy shit, what is happening? So from here, I can go up to the woods, or whatever this is. But from there was no exit down. But I did actually go that way. So, I don't know. It's frustrating. And here, this looks like that's the statue. I think I was supposed to find a note here that I found over here. So, I don't know. Okay. We have keys to the boat, but we gotta find Clarissa, because otherwise she will become haunted. Oh no, I'm going this way. We're gonna look at stuff in the basement.
Alright, there's already something in here. Experiments and Findings of Experienced Phenomena, January 52.
awesome. Oh man, if this turns out to be just prehistoric home videos...
Yeah.
I'm sure this is just the
God, it's just the first thing. Just give it a second to warm up, will you?
Okay, that was a little more aggressive than
You can,
I meant to be.
We're getting warmer, I think.
So, if you look at the, lines or whatever, the bomb shelter should lead right into the cave. Just like from another angle. According to this, at least.
Oh, so it does.
But won't it be, locked or something, right?
Yeah, how do we get in? It's just like the cave wall, only steel or whatever bomb shelters are made out of.
Oh, what? She knew about these things?
Wow, that's crazy.
It says that
Oh,
to fix
right.
a temporal tear, that's a mouthful, in the cave, we would need to transpose to the other side and tune into the source within itself?
Okay, but we're not doing that, right?
Good question.
Yeah, that's going a little above and beyond.
Well, I don't know what to tell you, but strap in, boys and girls, because we might have to, okay? If it's the only thing that will fix us.
Yeah, but that's scary.
Well, something better work.
Or we're boned.
Or we're boned. Precisely.
Or we're boned.
Oh, sorry, this looks like the end, but from the wrong film thing.
No, wait. This is something I actually remember from that stupid radio tour thing, because it, sounded so weird. It's called the call and response system. It unlocks the bomb shelter. This is showing us how to do it.
Right.
See? It says, when someone sends an emergency signal from the Catbird station in the woods, and the receiving station confirms it. It's like a connected response thing.
Brilliant!
Really?
It's good enough for me.
Alex and me will head through the woods, do the, call part. You and Ren can hang by the door to the bomb shelter and open it when it's ready.
Um...
Can we just think this plan through for 1 minute?
Why am I
before
going
running
with
off
Jonas?
half-cocked?
Everyone heard that, right?
Yes.
Don't we need access codes or something like that?
Actually, I doubt it. It'll probably be tied to the military radios and, well, we stole them, so...
Well, the system works.
Okay, no option. I'm going with Jonas. Okay. Use the response station to open the bomb shelter. The response station, I guess, is up there. But I hopefully will be given free reign.